begin this half hour with ovens working overtime. Social distancing has led to a baking boom, even with those now earning their bread and butter from home. And that creativity in the kitchen is baking goods flying off the shelves. Ed O'Keefe has more on how companies are trying to keep up with demand.
All over the world and all over social media, people under lockdown are whipping up cakes, cookies, and loaves of sourdough. America's interest in baking is on the rise.
I've found myself falling in love with sourdough. Actually, I have nothing to do.
Well, I ask for this reason, is that I have this stuff right here.
In the past month, Americans bought more than twice as much flour as they did last year, and yeast sales are up 182%. It's leaving supermarket shelves bare.
At half the time, there's just no flour at all.
Just empty shelves of flour.
It's a supply chain problem, says King Arthur Flour co-CEO Karen Kohlberg.
There is no shortage of wheat in this country. We have a lot of wheat, and we are in the process of working with our partners, our milling partners, to get that wheat milled and bagged.
If you're struggling to find flour and yeast, you might check a local bakery, like Bread First in Washington. Mark Furstenberg's James Beard award-winning shop is known for its baguettes. Well, now it's also become a bit of a flour shop.
I never imagined that we would be changed so profoundly as we have been changed by any event like this.
After D.C.'s stay-at-home orders began, sales manager Scott Auslander started getting frantic calls.
As people were running out of flour, they'd call, "Do you have flour?" "Yeah, we've got flour. I'll give you a bag." So we'd run into the bread bakery and bag up flour. I'm buying as much flour to sell to customers raw as our bakers are buying to ship out as finished product.
Bakeries have their own supply chains, and though it's usually too much for the average home baker,
I've got older women who are throwing sacks of flour over their shoulder and taking it out, 25-pound bags. I've had a guy this morning who bought a 50-pound bag of flour.
What do you do with 50 pounds of...
I have no idea what they do with 50 pounds of flour.
Paige Woody found a use for a 50-pound bag. When her freelance work dried up last month, she turned to sourdough.
I couldn't eat it all in my house, so we started giving it neighbors and friends.
Her hobby became a way to help others. She calls it dough good.
For every loaf you get, I give a loaf to essential workers and hospital workers and families in need. And it's just been amazing because it really has connected everyone.
Bakers say bread can be more than just a meal.
It started out as a hobby, became a meditation almost. I mean, you are constantly with this bread all day long when you're in the fermentation process. You're there with it every 30 minutes.
Why is baking the national pastime?
Baking is something everyone can do. It's something that's comforting. I think it's a really nice distraction.
Bread is what sustained civilizations. So it's deeply in our soul that bread is important. So it makes sense that in a time when people need comfort, they turn to bread.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Ed O'Keefe, Washington.
I'll sure eat it, but baking is so precise, I don't even attempt it. But we do have a resident baker at CBS This Morning, and check out her IG from Kira's Kitchen.
Yeah.
She can bake.
Yeah.
Kira Cleveland.
Oh, delicious. Yes, I agree. And Michelle, you know I love to bake, but I'm a cookie, a cake, all of that. I've never even tried bread. Maybe this is my time. I don't know.
Me either.
It is so tough. You should check Kira's social accounts. She has some great stuff. And also some solid mask selections in there in Ed's piece. So well done all the way around.